Hello, great boys and girls of Basic 3. Welcome to Mathematics Episode 5, Part 2. I'm sure we're ready. Let's begin. In Part 1, you were taught the definition of estimation, rounding up whole numbers to the nearest tens and to the nearest hundred, and also estimation of sums. What is estimation? Estimation is a number nearly to a round figure. I hope you can remember that. In our part 2, our focus is on estimation with decimal numbers. Estimation with decimal numbers. During and at the end of this lesson, you should be able to estimate decimal numbers to the nearest whole number, do estimation with word problems. Pay attention. This is an example of a decimal number. A decimal number is a number with a decimal point. This number is read this way: 234.657. 234.657. Note, I did not say 234.657. I said 234.657. The decimal fractions are called individually, while the whole number is called as a whole number. Look at the place value of this number. 2 has a place value 100. 3 has a place value tens. And 4 has a place value unit. This makes it a whole number, which you are very conversant with. The point there is called a decimal point. The numbers after the decimal point are fractions. The first digit after the decimal point is called 6/10. The next number, 5/100th. And the third number, 7/1000th. The TH lets us to understand that they are fractions. Whenever you have a decimal number and you're asked to estimate to the nearest whole number, the whole numbers are the numbers before the decimal point, which is 234. Your focus must always be on the tenth number, the number that has a place value tenth. In this case, the number there is 6. Is the 6 up to half? Yes, that means it will affect the whole number by borrowing 1 to add to the unit value, which is 4, and 4 will become 5. Thus, this particular number to the nearest whole number is 235. Do we understand? But if the tenth value is less than half, it will not affect the whole number. Let's do some examples. Look at this. Round off these numbers to the nearest whole numbers. A, 14.6 to the nearest whole number. 6 is above half. You borrow 1 and adds to 4. 4 becomes 5. Thus, this particular number to the nearest whole number is 15. B, 6.29. 2 is the place value of the terms. 2 is less than half. It cannot affect 6, and so 6 remains 6. C, 147.92. 9 is far above half. It borrows 1 and adds to 7. 7 becomes 8. Thus, the answer here is 148. Why didn't we put the decimal point? Because the question says to the nearest whole numbers. The whole numbers are the numbers before the decimal point. So we don't give any attention to the decimal point and the numbers after the decimal point. Do we understand? Let's look at word problems involving estimation. Word problems involving estimation. I have 3 bags of sweets. The first bag weighs 64.7 grams. The second weighs 58.9 grams. And the third bag weighs 68.4 grams. 68.4 grams. The question is, how much do they weigh all together to the nearest 100? The first thing we do here is to sum the weight of the 3 bags of sweets. 7 plus 9 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. We write 0 and carry 2. 4 plus 8 is 12. 12 plus 8 is 20. Plus the 2 that was carried is 22. We write 2 and carry 2. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 6 is 17. 17 plus the 2 that was carried is 19. So the 6 bags of sweets weighs 192 grams. Have you seen that? The question is to the nearest 100. We did this in part 1. To the nearest 100, the number at the place value 100 is 1. What are you going to consider? You consider the digit at the place value turns. Is it up to half? Oh yes, 9 is far above half, so it borrows 1 and adds to 1. 1 becomes 2. Wow, you replace 9 and 2 with 0. So to the nearest 100, the 3 bags of sweets weighs 200 grams. Have you seen that? Let's take another example of word problem. Ade runs 7.7 kilometers on Monday. 7.7 kilometers on Monday. 6.5 kilometers on Tuesday. 6.5 kilometers on Tuesday. 9.35 kilometers on Wednesday. 9.35 kilometers on Wednesday. Find the total of his runs to the nearest 10. You first of all do this. You sum the total distances. 5 plus 0 is 5, still in kilometers. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. Write 5 and carry 1. 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 plus 9 is 22. 22 plus the 1 that was carried is 23. So the total runs or distance is 23.55 kilometers. The question here is we should round off his total runs to the nearest tens. To the nearest tens, not to the nearest whole number. 23 is the whole number there. So to the nearest tens, we'll be considering number 2. Can 3 affect 2? No, because it's less than half. So 2 remains 2, while we replace 3 with 0. So to the nearest tens, Ade ran 20 kilometers. Have you seen that? We have finally come to the end of episode 5. This is your homework. Number 1, page 284, exercise 7A, B, and D. Number 2, page 285, exercise 8B and C. See you in episode 6. God bless you.